Wow, it's it's been a busy day today, but I'm going to finish up dinner. Everything's been prepped, so let's just construct it. I'm going to be doing tonight a stuffed tomato, but my version is going to be I've got some turkey meat, and I brown that with some onion and some spices, and I'm going to layer that, and then I'm going to put some of that creamy cream spinach on top. Then maybe a little more beef, then a little more cream spinach, and then some breadcrumbs on top. And I'm going to air fry that. And I'm also going to do the mushrooms that we cleaned out earlier. And I'm going to just stuff those straight up with cream spinach and some breadcrumbs on top. I was going to do the breadless breadcrumbs, but I just, throughout everything I was doing today, I didn't have time to whip it up. So I'm just going to use some regular panko crumbs, and I'm just going to sprinkle some over the top. So anyway, let's put this together. As I mentioned, we did this earlier, but I'm just going to be scraping and cleaning out these mushrooms just to show you. And basically it's nice and clean and ready to be stuffed. So I'll do one more. Basically you can break this center part right out. And then just kind of scrape with your spoon, being careful on the edges. You don't want to tear this apart too much. And kind of let this part here get supported against the meat of your hand here, so that you're not tearing it apart. Alright, as part of the seasoning for the stuffed tomatoes tonight, I am prepping the turkey. What I've done was I put some ground turkey. I like the Shady Brook Farms. I put that in here. And I added a little bit of dried onion, some salt, some pepper, and some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm not going to use all of this, obviously, but I'm seasoning the meat so that I can, whatever I have put aside, I can mix in with some of that marinara sauce, and I can put it on whole wheat ziti, and I can make a bake it even, and make like a little turkey meat pasta dish, pasta bake. So basically that's the prep for this. And I've also chopped one large onion. I like the sweet Vidalias. And I'm going to mix that in while it's browning. The smells in the kitchen today are incredible. Between the meatloaf and the cream spinach and everything that's just going on, it's wonderful. Love it when it's like this. First thing I'm going to do is the tomato. It's not necessary to put this in the cup. I just kind of put it in there to hold it together easier while I'm stuffing it. So let's see how we're going to do this. I've got a vision in my mind. So I've got the beef that I made earlier. I'm going to kind of lay that down in there. It's not actually beef, it's turkey. Then I'm going to throw some of that cream spinach and tuck that all in there. A little bit more ground turkey with the onion. And I'm going to top that with the cream spinach. And then complete it with a few breadcrumbs on top, which are optional. You don't need them. It's going to be good enough, trust me. Okay, make one more. So we got those two ready for the air fryer. Next up, I'm just going to do the mushroom. Mushroom should be good and easy. I'm just going to fill that with cream spinach, just like that. The creamy goodness of this is like, look at the chunks of garlic in that. I mean, wow. Let's get some breadcrumbs on there. They should melt right in with the cheese. Last one. All right, let's see how we can fit these in the air fryer. I've got my nonstick foil in here. I've weighed these tomatoes out filled, minus the bowl, and these are 9 ounces each, and the mushrooms are about 4 ounces each, filled. So you can figure that into your equations. Got that set. I think I'm only going to be able to fit 2 of these in here. So rather than crowd it, see, I'm going to have to do another batch. I'm just going to do the tomatoes first, and then I'm going to come back and I'll do the 3 mushrooms. All right, what you're looking at took 15 minutes, and it did not hold up well under the heat. You got the beef with all that onion, and the tomato just falls apart. Just connect it right up to the end there. I mean, it's I wish that you could all be here right now to taste this. That is so good. The tomato breaks apart, but it's just a creamy, warm tomato, and it's surrounded by this beautiful cream spinach, and inside that cream spinach you've got pieces of the tender turkey, which tastes like beef with the sweet onion. And when you get all that together, the tomato, the onion, the spinach, the cheese, everything else, it's really good. And it looks like hell, it looks like a mess, but it's really, really good. So I hope you try it. I do. And in the meantime, we're waiting for the mushrooms to finish, and it's about 11 more minutes, so we'll see how that is. These just came out of the air fryer. They took 10 minutes at 350, and I can't wait to try one. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I am just a fan of good food, and this is um, this is over the top. I have to stop. My stomach's feeling full. I've been kind of grazing while I've been cooking, but oh my goodness. I can't wait to have that tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon even. Little 6-ounce mushroom with the that creamy spinach and the crunchy top. And that tomato. Oh goodness. I don't know. I want to finish it, but my stomach's telling me no. So I got to listen to my stomach. But wow. It's so tough when you get really, really good food and you just want to sit down and enjoy it. But unfortunately, because you've been tasting and everything else as you've been cooking, it's not going to happen. So please try both of them. You got any questions? Give me a call. Give me a shout. You can either reach me on Messenger or just send a text down to me. So a message on Facebook. But you got to try these. They're amazing. They don't look the prettiest, but they are really good.